Hi everyone, my name is Pam Araya and I would like to welcome you to this foundation drawing course at FLCC. I hope that you guys had a wonderful summer and that you guys are ready to get back to work. I just wanted to introduce myself and let you know a little bit about my background and the work that I do. I was born and raised in Costa Rica and immigrated with my parents to Brooklyn, New York in the 90s. So I'm kind of aging myself. And I went to the School of Visual Arts there for illustration for 2 years. Then I basically ran out of money and I had to work. So I worked for 6 years doing some freelance graphic design and other clerical work. And work brought me here to Finger Lakes, where I've been living since 2009. When I was established here, I decided to get back to school and I knew that I wanted to do something with computers or design. And so I got myself into the graphic design program and I graduated that in 2014. And right after that, I was able to go to work at Hobart and William Smith colleges. And I was doing some print services there and some design services. I was there for about 4 years. And I moved on to Ontario County, where I was closer to home. And at the time, I had my son, who was basically a newborn. So I was a little closer to home. And I was there until March of 2020 that the pandemic hit and we were all sent home. And after that, I had my daughter. And so now I had my two children. And I knew that when I got back to work, I needed to do something that had to do with the school or in school, but my schedule needed to match theirs. So currently, I am the art teacher at St. Joseph School in Penfield, and I also teaching this course. But I want to give you some information and show you a little bit of my work. I am a graphic designer, but I'm also a visual artist and educator. And this is my portfolio. I'm just going to go briefly over it. This is a big piece that I had, and actually, the Finger Lakes Community College purchased this for me when I was a student there. And if you are on campus, you can see it in the hallway of the Finger Lakes of the art department. So it's right up on the fourth floor. And it's 24 inches by 36 inches. And this is basically a poem. My work, I do a lot to do with writing and personal stories, and I do a lot of mixed media and try to incorporate different images to make my pieces interesting and very personal. So I specialize in mixed media and illustrations and storytelling concepts. This is the book I wrote and illustrated, and it was published in 2013. I submitted it to a book award and it won first place in the picture book category. This is some of my drawing work. I basically just put this on because it's different kinds of materials that I drew with. So it gives you a good sense of the variety of materials that I work with. Let's see what else. So this just talks a little bit more of the stories that I combine with my paintings and drawings. This story about the Minotaur was about my grandfather, and I mean, if you want to know more about it, I can definitely give you the whole document to read. I just am very big with like underpainting and underdrawing. I love to draw in pencil. I think it is a beautiful way to capture a moment or an image. So I also do obviously book illustration. I have been doing that freelance for a very long time. This is one of the books, this is part of the book that I published in 2013. And I also am working on several projects together with co-authors. I have this one going on right now that it's called the In the Finger Lakes. So it's basically a story about a bee that goes around the Finger Lakes, just gets into all sorts of trouble and gets to know everything that we have in the Finger Lakes. So that's all I can say. I am also working on another book called Of Rice and Beans, and obviously I am Hispanic and I'm an immigrant, so rice and beans is a very big thing for me. It's like a cultural meal. It's more than something we have almost every day. It's really big part of my culture. And I have also been doing freelance graphic design for educational companies. And if you look me up on Amazon, you can see all the books that I have designed and are published now, and they're under my name up here on Amazon. I also have done a lot of freelance coloring pages for them, and basically they give me a job, and I, give them a proposition of what I think the job is going to cost, and they either tell me yes or no, and I design it for them and turn all the rights over to them. So that's what I do, and then when I during the pandemic, I decided that and I think I mentioned that already, I wanted to go back to teaching. So I went to SUNY Empire State College and I finished my bachelor's in digital media. And then I went right into my master's because I was still laid off. So I figured that was a good chance for me to take advantage of that time. And I did, let's see, emerging technologies and art education. So I based it on doing these immersive classes online where students could meet as a group in a virtual environment and we would walk around the gallery as if we were in an in-person course. And I understand that some people, like myself, I used to take some online courses because I didn't want to be there in person and get ready to go anywhere. But I think that talking about your work and critiquing other people's work on the spot is a great skill to have. It really works on your vocabulary, and it really is needed not only for critiquing art, but also when you move on to the workforce. I think that this technique is very helpful. So at the end of our course, I'm going to try to come up with a way that is easy for everyone to sign on so that we can get together and critique our last big project. And um, it's going to be fun. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's not going to be this huge thing. We're probably going to be using avatars as well, like you can see here. You just have to, upload your work, and I have to upload it in this space where we can all meet. And the last thing I want to say is that I want to remind you to look around at everything around you, your phone, your clothes, your car, your home, your computer, your favorite apps, everything that we touch and everything that is in our lives, pretty much, even your curtains and your comforters, everything has been designed by artists, right? So art is everywhere. Art is huge and it is important. It is important for you to take this course, whether you are doing it as an art major or you're doing it to fill your requirements for another degree, I want to let you know that you should come into this course with confidence that it is something really great for you to work on your creative skills, on your creativity, on your vocabulary. And it's something that if you are creative and you can think outside the box, it is linked with success in whatever you do. So I want you to, be optimistic and feel that, this is going to be a great course where you're going to enjoy what you're doing. And hopefully, it'll be a little bit of a break from your academics, and it'll be a time for you to focus in the moment, and hopefully, it'll help you relax. So please, if something is going on in your life that you cannot submit your work on time, please let me know. Email me and we'll make it work. Okay? There is certain criteria that the college goes by that I have to follow. So please, you need to let me know what's going on. And with that, I would like to wish you a great semester. And I hope that we can get the virtual environment going for our final critique. And it's going to be great. And I hope to read more about it and know you guys better. Thank you. Bye.